Right then, hello and welcome to another Metal Box video. This is a game called Triangle Pool, which I don't think I ever actually put on the Metal Box website. It was done for a customer, for a company which I won't name because they're still in business and I don't want to risk annoying them or anything, but the company had a 3 in the name, and that's relevant obviously because that's where the idea for the triangular pool table must have come from. It wasn't my idea. They asked me to make a pool game based on a triangle. So this was the colour scheme of the website at the time, the black, white and orange. So, and the idea of the game is to just pop all the balls as quickly as you can. So I'm just going to have a, as it were, quick go down. It doesn't really work properly. So it says here, put instructions, put all the balls as quickly as possible. Aim the cue with the mouse, hold down the left mouse to select power, release the button to strike the ball, and release further away for more power. Yeah, okay. So you'll sort of see that, and then you go to high scores. It just where it doesn't work. It's accessing database, but it doesn't access the database because there is no database anymore. It's trying to do something online there. So let's just start. So you get this pool. This is like the way that pool games or snooker games were back in the day. You get the pool, you sort of rotate it around the ball, and then you select your power. Now, if you hold down the mouse, it goes backwards and forwards like that. So you can select the power that you want, pretty much. But I'm not very good at this. I'll just play it a bit anyway and see. I do remember getting quite good at this at the time. But yes, as you can see, I've kind of lost the knack. Managed to get my own ball down the hole there, so you get a time penalty for that. Because the aim is to get it in the lowest time you can. Let's try that. I'm doing. I've played it once just before doing this, and I'm not doing any better this time. Oh, there we go. Nice cannon there. And yeah, he'll be. I'll try and do the snooker type commentary. He'll be happy with that. He's left himself on for the black. Oh dear, that was good, wasn't it? I managed to dodge the ball and get into the pocket. Okay. I think what I used to do is just try and nudge the balls towards the pocket. Sort of just get them closer. Don't try and get them in, just get them a bit closer. Oh dear, oh lord. How many times can I get myself into the pocket? Try this. Yeah, it's too sharp of an angle, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, there we go. That's a good one. Oops. That was me pressing the window controls there. Probably an easy way to centre it back again, but I'll just do it like this. So that comes from playing it in the directory environment instead of a web browser. Here we go. I'd love to know what time I got. I'm sure I got it like, I thought it was about like 30 seconds or something I could do this in. But oh dear, missed the balls completely that time. Do I get a penalty for that, I wonder? No, seemingly not, just wasting time, that's all. So the physics were all done by me. I don't think there's any sound effects. I don't think it's a it's not a problem that we're not hearing any clinks and clacks. It just didn't have any sound effects. I think the idea was that you could play it, without your boss finding out. Because in the early days of these sort of games, you would assume that you could play it at work. There wasn't any sort of internet filtering or anything like that. There was no such thing as, oh, this sort of thing isn't suitable for work. It was just the internet. And if you had a computer, well, it's fair game, isn't it? And if you're a bit bored, play your dodgy little flash game or whatever. And so that was the target kind of audience for this was not like kids. It was for people who are supposed to be working, but would prefer to compete with each other about how quickly they could pop these balls. Although I don't know if anybody actually did that, but that was the plan anyway. There we go. 261 seconds. Jimmy White, eat your heart out. So that's Triangle Pool.